So when you set out to do your flow canvas plan, it's as easy as drawing 4 lines on a piece of paper. It's like playing noughts and crosses. You just draw 2 horizontal and 2 vertical lines, and you've got your framework to do your plan with. So what you'd see is on the piece of paper, you've got 9 boxes or 9 areas. And we start off with the most important one, which is the why. And we put it right in the middle of the plan. And we answer the other questions around that why question, which remains in the middle of the plan. In fact, the why question is the one that remains fairly constant, and the others we answer in different ways as we progress with our plan. Now, with the other 4 questions, we actually also need to look at how the one question leads into the other. And as a result, we end up with 9 elements on the canvas. Now, those 9 elements are purpose, focus, transaction, audience, culture, attention, desire, delivery, and improvement. And you'll see as we do the plan what each of those represent. So in fact, when you do your planning, there's a bit of a story unfolding. And the story goes like this. You start off by defining your purpose, is why you actually are doing what you're doing. And then you define your focus, which is the second element, which describes what you are doing. When you know what you're doing, what it is that you're offering, what the value is that you're creating, you can shift into attracting the attention, which is the third element, of the audience, which is the fourth element. And you define who the people are that you're reaching out to. When you know who the people are, you can with them create the desire, which is the fifth element, for them to do transactions with you, which is the sixth element. So you can see how the flow happens from one to the other element. And that is also, of course, why I call this the flow canvas. Now, when you have the transaction, you, of course, then have to go on to deliver what it is that you promised. And that element we call delivery, which is followed by culture. And culture is the way that we organize ourselves in our organization and the way that we show up in the world. And the last then is to look at improvement. And improvement is key because in improvement, you look at how you've been doing in the whole cycle up to that point so that you can do better as you go along.